Alongside hockey insider Bob McKenzie. Bob, you've gone on record saying the unit back in 2005, the best junior team of all time. Let's play what if. If the lockout is prolonged and NHLers are available this time around, what could this team look like? Let's begin with the forwards.
Well, let's start with the returning players from last year's team. When you've got Jonathan Huberdeau on the wing, Mark Scheifele, Ryan Strome, and Boone Jenner as the centers, and factor in Nugent Hopkins, of course, the Edmonton Oiler, who played in the NHL last year, would be available this year. Some other guys I think you can add. St. Louis Blue first-rounder Ty Ratty can score goals. Pencil him in for a spot. Philip Danault, Chicago Blackhawk first-rounder, Mr. Versatility, was the last cut last year. He's certainly in the mix on my team. And Charles Hudon, a Montreal Canadian prospect, was so good in the summer camp against the Russians. Now, you need a top-line scorer. You need a winger that can score goals. Nathan MacKinnon, potential #1 overall pick. Seth Griffith, just ripping up the Ontario Hockey League. Michael St. Croix of the Edmonton Oil Kings, and Hunter Shinkaruk, who's draft eligible this year with the Medicine Hat Tigers. Now, you need third- and fourth-line wingers. Lucas Lessio, the Phoenix Coyote prospect. Sean Monahan, draft eligible. Kirby Reichel, draft eligible. Tom Wilson, big and physical. Phil DiGiuseppe, University of Michigan. Stefan Matteau, American, Canadian. He's got to decide which way he wants to go. Matthew Pekka from Quinnipiac University. Lucas Sutter, and Mark McNeil. Here's the way I kind of see it at this point, and again, it's highly subjective. I'd pencil Griffith in. He's such a good goal scorer. Wilson's such a strong physical presence, and I think Monahan can play the two-way game, even though he's draft eligible this year, and Lessio on that line. So Nathan MacKinnon could easily be the 13th forward if he wasn't in the top six.
Great looking depth up front. The blue liners even deeper with some potential very strong returnees.
Well, that's the key. It's always good to have returning players that have been through that before. You've got Ryan Murray, Doug Hamilton, and Scott Harrington. I would pencil in two more guys on this blue line. Xavier Ouellet, not particularly well known, but the Detroit prospect, would be a solid shutdown guy with Harrington. Had a great summer camp for them. Ryan Murphy, the Carolina Hurricanes first rounder from the Kitchener Rangers, his offense would be welcome there. You've got two spots left, maybe three if you go with 8 defensemen. Toronto Maple Leaf first rounder Morgan Riley, Matt Dumba, Minnesota's first round pick, Ottawa Senator first rounder Cody Ceci, a pair of New York Islander prospects, Griffin Reinhart and Adam Pelech, Toronto Maple Leaf first rounder Stuart Percy, Tampa first rounder Slater Cuckoo, Pittsburgh prospect Derek Pouliot, and Duncan Siemens, who was just stripped of the sea with the Saskatoon Blades. I say Riley's got to have an excellent chance of making this team with those other five guys. Who gets the next spot? Wide open to debate.
In the goal, at times Canada has some problems in the past. What's it look like this time around if there's still a lockout?
Well, you're right, Gino. That's been a major question mark and a major problem area. But Malcolm Subban right now is the undisputed guy at #1, although he's still going to have to earn that. The two guys they had at the summer camp, Laurent Brossoit and Maxime Lagasse, they didn't play real well there. They're going to have to show something down the stretch here. Zach Fucal's draft eligible. He's the top goaltending prospect, awfully young, but boy, oh boy, he's a winner. And Jordan Binnington is off to a great start with the Owen Sound attack. Goaltending is the big question mark for this team, and that's what they're going to be watching closely between now and December.
It may not be fair to put so much pressure on the goaltenders, but Canadian junior hockey fans will tell you, when Canada goes into this tournament with the best goalie, they usually leave with gold. And as Jay McLennan tells us today in Post to Post, that could be a good omen for Team Canada this year.